You prescribed an ACE inhibitor, I prescribed a beta blocker on top of it. TK's just treated her for severe bradycardia.
You've completely missed page 2 with my most recent consults.
No, how could I do that?
I will lose my job.
You won't.
I will, unless you help me.
How?
You could redo these. Delete 4 shifts, let me add them to mine. Please.
I'm really not sure what to say here.
Yes, will be good. You won't be out of pocket, and it's not like anyone will suffer.
Well, I'll suffer. Fiddling the records is fraud.
Callum will sack me if he knows I've lied about the time I've spent at Dumont.
He might not.
Helen Carson has been on his case. She doesn't like me, and she hates that I even own shares in the clinic, let alone...
What?
It's a bit more than that. I'm a part owner.
Really?
A few months ago, I came into an unexpected inheritance. Dumont was a good investment, so I put my money in. That's why they kept bringing me, pressuring me when other doctors got sick or moved on.
And you felt like you had to go to protect your investment.
That was part of it, I suppose. But that sounds so bad, so self-serving. You can see why I have to cover my tracks.
I don't want you to lose your job, Brooke.
I'd cover for you. Why not? It's a great big hospital. At the end of the day, no one gives a damn who worked where and when. It's a few shifts, that's all. A slightly adjusted timesheet.
I have to go.
Sarah, wait, don't...
If you're going to borrow my highlighter, at least have the courtesy to replace it.
I didn't touch it.
Of course not. Everyone's honest as the day is long round here.
That warning from Callum's upset you, hasn't it? That's why you're being snappy again. He doesn't understand about Thai. If he did...
Have you run out of work? Is that why you're standing here yabbering?
I'm due for a break. Let me take you to Sugar.
I'm busy.
Okay, I'll bring Sugar to you then. What do you want?
I'll eat when I choose to eat.
Scotty, please don't be like this. Why are you taking this out on me? What have I done?
You know very well. Broadcasting my personal business to the nursing staff.
I didn't tell them anything. I was defending you.
Defending me.
They were gossiping about you and that prisoner. All I started to say was that you'd been under a lot of pressure.
I've been more than clear with you about my rules where privacy is concerned. You deliberately chose to ignore me.
Scotty, you really have got it wrong.
I'm busy.
That is just wrong.
What is?
Babies. You know that their heads are a quarter of the size of their bodies at birth? 3 little aliens, Morgan. That's what we've got to look forward to.
If we get to keep them, which we probably won't.
Departmental timesheets. Tell me I left them here.
Blue folder on the table.
Yes.
Oh! Are you okay?
Just, but next time, in case I'm not so lucky, maybe you should move the obstacle course to the bedroom.
I'm so sorry. I should have thought. It's just... With everything up in the air like it is.
Morgan, you've got to stay strong.
How can I? Thanks to your stupid wild goose chase, the whole thing's a huge mess.
We will sort it out.
You read the lawyer's letter. Cindy and Trent think we're playing dirty, so they're pulling out all the stops to outdo us. We're gonna lose the babies.
Here's an idea. Stop acting like victims and do something about it. Hire your own lawyer. Fight back. That's what happens in the real world.
We can't afford one?
Well, then get legal aid.
No, I've decided. No lawyers. Because then we'll start an endless round of backstabbing and mudslinging, all done on a fancy letterhead. We won't even be able to talk to Cindy and Trent anymore.
Well, we can't talk to them now.
I might have a chance with Cindy. If I could just sit down quietly with her, maybe we'll actually be able to resolve something.
Oh, good luck with that.
I got nothing against Kumra, I just don't get the whole Kumra in the sandwich thing.
Right.
What's wrong with regular old salad? Are you not still stressing about the prescription error?
Well, I wasn't, but now that you mention it...
Patient's fully recovered. It's not like you were negligent.
Yeah, but I wasn't exactly careful. I made a stupid mistake.
Because you didn't understand the computer system. Brooke should have made sure you understood it.
She did. She took me through it on day 1.
Well, that's not enough. She should have spent more time with you instead of swanning off to the Dumont Clinic feathering her own nest on PCC time.
She could have hauled me over the coals for that mistake, but she didn't. She put me to shame.
Oh, I can't believe you're falling for that.
For what? It was my fault, TK, and she didn't have to help me sort it out, but she did.
Of course she did, because she's always screwing up, putting her career on the line. It helps to be able to call in a few favours. Oh, she's got you right where she wants you.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and listen to this.
Oh, give me a break. Honey.
I'm not listening to any whinging, all right?
I'm not. I just thought...
Well, don't. You're on night shift starting Thursday, end of.
Take care of yourself. See you next time.
Departmental timesheets. How are we doing?
I've been swamped. I'll get to them.
We agreed 2 o'clock at the latest. If they're not waiting on Callum's desk, he'll have a piece of me. So when the deadline's up, I'm taking whatever you've got. Tick-tock. Everyone else's timesheets are in. What's her problem?
I'm so grateful you came. This whole business with Gerald following you around.
Stalking me, you mean?
I've been feeling really sick about it. I'm so sorry. And your mum being so ill, I had no idea. Can I ask how she is?
She's in a great deal of pain. Secondaries in her lymph nodes. All made much worse by the fear she may never see her grandchildren, so thanks for that. And thanks for the extra pressure on our marriage too. Trent's been working insane hours, paying the legal bills. Probably a good thing considering he can't seem to stand to be around me.
I never wanted it to be like this. Lawyers and threatening letters.
Whatever it takes, Morgan.
But we used to be such good friends. You and Trent, you're still important to me. I don't want to shut you out.
Shut us out? They're our babies.
I want you to be a part of their lives. We can come to some sort of arrangement. I know we can.
You really believe that, don't you? You are so naive. You know what I thought was the worst thing? When I realised I couldn't conceive my own child. Then I thought rock bottom was no matter how much we tried, IVF wasn't going to work for us either. But I was wrong. This is so much below rock bottom.
But it doesn't have to be. That's what I'm trying to say.
I loved and trusted you, Morgan, but you have stolen my happiness. All of it. I have nothing left to lose, Morgan, and I'm not backing down.
How'd it work?
Trying to prolong the inevitable. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I should never have asked you to lie. It was desperation talking.
Hey, it's okay.
No, it's not. I got myself into this mess. I deserve everything I get.
Look, I'm not saying that I approve of you working at a private clinic on PCC time, but worse things happen in the world. It's not worth sacrificing your career over.
Well, I won't have much of a choice once Callum sees these timesheets. Libby will be whipping up a Brooke-sized noose as we speak.
Well, maybe I can help you.
Aside from letting me pretend that I work those shifts, there's not much you can do. But I know your position on that.
Well, what if I changed my mind? It would be a once-only offer, and you would have to agree to my conditions.
Anything. Anything at all.
You do what we talked about before. You end your involvement with the Dumont Clinic permanently. You make Shortland Street your sole focus.
Of course. I've already said that I won't go near the place on PCC time.
No, I'm talking about more than that. You would have to cut your ties completely, sell your stake in the business, and walk away.
I can't. Times are tough. I might not be able to find a buyer. I might not get my money back.
Well, that's my deal. So I guess you have a lot to think about. And quickly. Room for another?
Ah, a little edgy there, mate.
You should find another table. I'm terrible company.
Your horrible husband. No offense, but he is driving everyone crazy.
I really prefer not to discuss Scotty. But I don't care anymore. There's all this anger, and it's still about Ty.
Yeah, I figured that, but why take it out on the entire world when he's got me to beat up on?
I think he blames himself as much as you. It's like a festering wound that just won't heal.
I take it you have tried to discuss it with him?
He refuses to talk to me. I try to be nice to him, but it only makes him grumpier. I am terrible at this.
Well, it's not about you, Shanti.
But I want to make him happy again. I just don't know how to.
Well, you could continue pussyfooting around him and indulge him in his little one-man grump fest, or you could put your foot down, tell him you're sick of being treated like dirt and that he needs to take responsibility for his own problems.
He is so down right now, that could be the worst thing to do.
Sometimes you just need to feel the fear and do it anyway. You know what? That is not too foul.
Yes. It was awful. I've heard her so much, I can't stand it.
Shush.
I'm a horrible, selfish person,
No,
Gerald.
you're not. You are a living, breathing angel, Morgan Tippett. There is not a bad bone in your body. Can't you see that Cindy is playing you on that?
She's not. She's just...
She is ruthless. Her and Trent have tried every emotionally manipulative trick in the book. They're trying to bully you because they think you're going to cave in. Well, you're not going to cave in, because we deserve to have a family. We're allowed to want this, and we're allowed to have it.
But they want it too, and I'm not going to back down. I don't want to go to court. Everyone will hate us.
Which is why we're going to settle this before we even get there. Now, don't be mad at me, but I've made an appointment.
A lawyer?
A good one. After what happened with Cindy, I
We
thought...
can't possibly afford this.
Well, it'll be a stretch, but if it's what we need to do, then so be it.
Hi. I'm cooking tonight.
You don't have to do that.
I want to make you dinner.
You're in a better mood. What's happened?
Went for a run. Amazing what a few endorphins will do.
I left you a present this morning, coffee and a muffin.
Yeah, it was great, thanks. Right, I'm hitting the showers. Aloha nui. Don't even think about starting on those veggies.
I won't. Hello, Shanti speaking.
Is James Scott there, please?
I'm sorry, he's in the shower. I'm his wife. Can I help?
Look, it's Officer Lawson here from the Correctional Centre. I'm ringing about Mr. Scott's brother.
What's happened? Is Ty all right?
We found a concealed weapon in his cell, and as a result, we've revoked his privileges and put him in solitary confinement.
Oh, no.
We are launching a formal investigation, so there's a good chance things could be taken further.
Right.
Could you tell Mr. Scott, please? We'll keep him posted.
I will. Thank you.
Who's that on the phone?
Just someone wanting to sell us insurance.
10 points for trying, eh?
So what are our chances?
Better than average.
Really?
Absolutely. Where surrogacy is concerned, custody is almost always awarded to the person who gives birth.
Well, and there's a perfectly good reason for that. See, I told you that, didn't I?
Almost always. He said almost. What about the business with the fertility clinic? Surely that's going to work against me.
Yes, you're fraudulent in that instance. And it won't win you many friends, but as far as the court's concerned, it's an entirely separate issue. Won't impact on custody. Trust me, I'm a lawyer.
But the letter, it was so...
Smoke and mirrors. Scaring you into submission. It's what they charge the big bucks for. Bleeding you dry is tactic number 2. My bet is they're going to drag this out for as long as possible. Hope there are plenty of coins in the piggy bank.
Whatever it takes.
I know it all seems a bit daunting, but I really believe we can win this. But I'm going to need total commitment from both of you. So, are we going to fight the good fight?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
I realise this leaves you in a terrible position, but my decision is final. I'm resigning from my position at the Demont Clinic effective immediately. You'll have it in writing this afternoon. I'm sorry, but there's no point. Goodbye.
Well done. It wasn't so hard, was it?
Yeah, aside from the stabbing pains in my bank account.
You've done the right thing, you know you have. Now, one down, one to go.
Selling my stake in the business is more complicated. I'll need to meet with my lawyer and accountant. I've made the appointments for tomorrow morning, first thing. Now, timesheets. What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like the real deal.
That was the idea. Here. Sign your life away and we can put this whole thing behind us. Why do I get the feeling you're having second thoughts?
I guess some people are cut out for lying and others not so much.
White lies. People tell them every day. Of course I love your outfit. No, you don't look fat in that. They're harmless. They don't matter. I've learnt my lesson, Sarah. I came this close to losing everything and I never want to go there again. It was a silly mistake. Just like you and the prescription. Don't even ask me how my day is going.
Sorry?
Well, not unless you'd enjoy a lengthy rant about how incapable certain staff members are of completing the most simple administrative tasks.
Oh.
I mean, timesheets and budgets don't balance themselves, you know, and whose neck is on the line when Callum doesn't get them right when he wants them? Not Brooke Freeman's.
Why don't I whisk you away later? Dinner somewhere expensive.
Oh, that would be utter perfection. Because the less time I spend at that madhouse I call home, the better.
Things not going well with Morgan and Gerald.
My world has been overtaken by babies. Baby books, baby things piled up in every corner. Conversations about babies 24/7.
Well, they are having 3. Logistically, that's pretty huge.
Also, it's the headache I'm getting just thinking about it. Oh, you see, that is what I need. Something gorgeous and New Yorkish just for me.
You can always stay at mine.
Well, that is very sweet of you, but... Oh, my Lord. They are asking New York prices too. That is outrageous. Oh, Callum.
Come on, Carrie. I'll walk you back. Tea's still hot.
Thanks.
Carrie's the blonde one, right?
What are you doing?
Just checking that we have enough vegetables.
You don't have to. I'm doing dinner, remember?
But you're busy and I'm happy to make a salad.
Shanti.
How about I get us a DVD? What would you like to watch, a comedy?
Whatever you want.
You know, you really shouldn't bring your work home with you. It's bad for you.
This isn't work.
What is it then?
I'm writing a formal apology to Malcolm Henry, Callum's orders.
On top of a formal warning. Wasn't that enough?
Obviously not. And it's bad enough I have to grovel to that low-life thug without you hanging around watching me do it.
Sorry.
A comedy. The movie A Comedy would be fine.
Sure.
Just the person.
Person on the move, person needing food and fresh air.
It won't take long, I promise. Timesheets. I finally got them in from Brooke, but there has been a mistake.
Right, you'd have to talk to her about that.
No, it's about the hours you've worked. You said that you weren't in last Thursday, but I know you were because it was the monthly PCC planning meeting, and I remember ordering special food for you.
Right, sorry. You know what I'm like with forms. I kind of get cross-eyed.
Simple enough mistake. Explains why your hours were looking a little thin this fortnight. Now, you want to watch that. You don't want to do yourself out of overtime pay.
Good point.
Hold the door.
Hello. That's me. You okay? You're stiff as a board.
Yeah, of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
James Scott speaking.
Afternoon, Mr. Scott. It's Officer Lawson here from the Correctional Centre.
Great. What's Ty done now?
Actually, things seem to have sorted themselves out.
Sorry?
Your brother's cellmate's taken responsibility for the weapon. Once we clear the paperwork, he should be out of solitary and back to regular privileges.
Solitary? I'm not following you.
You haven't spoken to your wife?
My wife? What's she got?
I spoke to her about an hour ago. Told her we found a concealed weapon in your brother's cell. I assumed you'd heard by now, so sorry about that. Anyway, I thought we'd let you know that things have resolved themselves as far as your brother's concerned. It won't be necessary to hold an inquiry.
Right. Right, thanks for calling.
Goodness, is that the floor? I'd forgotten what it looked like.
Right, well, I realised that we needed to be a little bit more considerate. Babies or no babies. I mean, after all, it's not just us living here, is it?
Finally, you've come to your senses. Earrings? Knew I put them somewhere.
I can't believe you let her speak to you like that.
Just go with it. Trust me. Oh, off somewhere.
Yes.
Overnight?
Yes?
Oh, anywhere special?
Chris's, if that's all right.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, we're all free agents here. That's what makes us a home. A proper home, where everyone's needs are respected.
Would you please explain to me what's going on?
Yes, but you have to promise not to freak out.
No.
She's moving out, or at least she's thinking about moving out.
Well, she can't. We have to pay all the rent. We can't afford it.
Yeah, which is why I'm making a concerted effort to suck up, and I think you probably should too.
I suppose we could find another flatmate if we absolutely had to.
With 3 babies on the way? Not a cheesecake's chance in hell.
I couldn't decide on one, so I got a whole pile. Can snuggle up on the couch with a blanket, get nice and cozy.
Stop pretending, Shanti. Just pack it in. Why do you keep deceiving me?
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
prison phoned. Being married means nothing to you, does it?
How can you say that?
Because you lie to me over and over. You keep secrets from me. You gossip about me. You don't give a damn how it makes me feel. Not even bothering to deny it. I'm right, aren't I?
My whole life revolves around you. I love you. I care for you.
Care for me? Smother me like an old woman. I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. Is it any wonder I get wound up sometimes? It's living with you. It'd drive anyone.
Don't you dare blame me for your behavior. I've been patient with you. I've been supportive and loved you unconditionally. And what do I get in return? Not a husband. I get a rude, spoiled little boy who treats me with no respect.
Respect? You talk to me about respect? I'm not the one who talks about you all over town.
I was trying to stop people from hating you for making their work lives a misery. I tried to justify your moods, to defend you, but I'm sick of it. That's why I kept the phone call from you, to stop you from sinking into another filthy, childish mood. Is it so much to ask for you to grow up and act